Hi, my name is Gary Friedman and welcome to the Friedman Archives blog. This blog is talking about focus stacking, and we've already seen two YouTube videos by Tony Phillips showing how to do focus stacking on the Olympus and the Fujifilm mirrorless cameras. I'm here to show you how it's done on Sony. Regretfully, Sony doesn't help you out nearly as much as Fujifilm and Olympus does. It's a two-step manual process. And I'm going to use the same test pattern that Tony was using, the credit crawl for pretty much all the Star Wars movies. Let me start by taking a test shot at f/22, because in theory, the smaller your f-stop, the more everything's going to be in focus, right? Why wouldn't that work? Well, let me first focus at about 1/3 of the way between the closest item and the furthest item, which is normally how you want to focus on things whenever you're using a small f-stop. And let me switch it to f/22, which is the smallest f-stop this can go. And you're going to start to see evidence of diffraction. Here we go. Let's zoom in. And you can see the center of it's not bad. Let me scroll down. It starts to get a little bit more out of focus. Let me scroll to the very top. Yeah, really bad. Small f-stops introduce something called diffusion, where things actually start to get fuzzier. Okay, so how do you do focus stacking? The answer is open up your f-stop to something reasonable, f4, f5.6, like that. And then you want to take a series of pictures focused on different points, starting with what's closest and then go further and further and further and further back. Here we go here. I'm going to start with the closest part. Now you can see what's closest here because I have something called peaking color enabled. Anything that's in focus, high contrast, will show in yellow. And the whole reason I have this camera over here pointing to the back is because whenever you go through the HDMI display to capture it in an external recorder, peaking level and peaking color don't show. So I'm using the old-fashioned way. Here we go. First picture. There we go. Second picture. Now I'm using a cable release just to minimize the kinds of distortion, the kinds of shakiness that you can get. I'm just changing the focus a little bit until another zone is in focus, as evidenced by the yellow blotches, by peaking color and peaking level. Keep going. You really can't shoot too many of these. And that's it for part one. Part two, we take all these images and merge just the sharpest parts in Photoshop. Come on back.